Hello and welcome to another Let's Draw video. And I got a request from Mr. Bean Disney fan to draw Mordecai and Rigby in the style of South Park. For those of you who don't know, Regular Show was a cartoon on Cartoon Network that ran from 2010 to 2017 that was created by James Garland Quintal, who also voices Rigby on the show. It's about these two characters, Mordecai, the Blue Jay, and Rigby the Raccoon, who work as groundskeepers at a public park. And typical episode, they slack around. Their boss, who's a gumball machine, just roll with it, yells at them, and they try to do some zany scheme that basically escalates into disaster, but then they fix it with help from Skips the handyman. And the episode ends. I could get why someone would want them in South Park style. Both shows also kind of start the episode in a mundane way, then spiral into surrealness. Okay, to do this, I thought well, instead of my usual way I do art, I'm just making their body parts piece by piece, like the way they would do South Park. I was kind of worried I would mess this up because I never done it this way before, but it was surprisingly fast. Normally when I see people try to draw themselves or draw other characters as South Park characters, they would give them the same body proportions as Stan and his friends, even though the character would supposed to be an adult. I don't really like that, so I know that's not going to work for Mordecai and Rigby, who are like 22 each. I made Mordecai. I kind of based Mordecai's body proportions on how they would have Canadians on the show. Most of the adults have like their legs fused together, but I don't think that's going to work with Mordecai, who has very skinny legs that are clearly apart. Okay. Doing his arm or his wing or whatever. Okay. Okay, and might as well talk a little bit about South Park. I haven't seen that many South Park episodes. I've seen like that one Halloween special with Korn where they were acting like Scooby-Doo. Who cast that one Christmas episode where they go to Canada to get Kyle's brother. That one episode that had that Trapper Keeper with the virus. The one where Cartman buys his own amusement park. Mm-hmm. The one where that policeman was trying to learn to read. Mm-hmm. Okay. And now that I got Mordecai done, moving on to Rigby. I did give him the proportions of a child. He's like half the height as Mordecai. Okay. Coloring in his underbelly. Oh, and my cat Asta is here. Okay. And okay, now getting ready to make Mordecai's head. Okay, drawing the cream part of his face and okay, now indicating his ears. You know, I realized I forgot to make the dark circles around his eyes. Oh well. Okay, coloring his nose and drawing his mouth. Okay, I didn't think his hands and feet were going to show up too well. Well, so I decided to just make them a darker color so they show up. Okay, getting ready to draw his hand so he could just grab whatever he wants. Probably get him into more trouble. Okay, and now getting ready to draw his kawaii like tail. Okay. And I thought I'd give them a background. But make them solid colors like it would be on South Park. Okay, and to go that extra mile, I put in the filter in the background to give it that paper look. Going down to South Park, gonna have myself some time. Friendly faces everywhere. Smiling folks without temptation. Going South Park, gonna leave a world behind. Something I can't understand because Cartman has such a high voice. Okay, and now that I've merged all of them together and lower the opacity, and looking at the videos, I've noticed that sometimes they would have a slight shadow, so that's what I did with Mordecai and Rigby. Like they were just cut out pieces of paper that were just lying there. Okay. Lower the opacity, and there you have it. Mordecai Rigby probably getting into some wacky shenanigans, probably involving the devil, Saddam Hussein, and whatnot. If there's a character you want me to draw next, leave suggestions in the comments below. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.